Good morning, this is Joanne from Colorado. Our crabapple trees are starting to bloom a month early. This is not always a good thing. It's supposed to dip down to 28 degrees about 4 nights in a row. Here's my flower pots, my hummingbird flower pots. I don't know if we can see anything growing in there, but I used a plant stake and then one of these little Ziplocs and just pulled the bag out tight so that I could cinch it down and leave a vent. Without that vent, things get really steamy. And I've got all kinds of things. I'm just gonna try to zoom down in there. Let's see my camera. I don't see too many sprouts. There's a few. Some of my vents are bigger than others. I'm just going to try to zoom in on this one and see if we could see any little sprouts. I saw a few of my canna lilies sprouting in a few of them. Anyways, this one has a bigger vent hole. Used what I could get. Applesauce jar, I think. Through the bag, it looks like there's some sprouts on plant in there, so I'll pull it out a little so that it's not getting too wet. Don't want it too wet on the sticks because it can mold, and if it molds, we're in trouble. I planted zinnias down in there, but I don't see any sprouting yet. I just want to give them a head start, and I don't want them to frost. There's a bunch of these. Probably salvia, probably the tall purple salvia that's an annual. I had a bunch of those in with my honeysuckle last year. And I just hope this plant is not dead. Anyway, I finished all my other flower pots that are big, and all of these have lots of sprouts, and a lot of these were salvia, but I do have the crocosmia that was in there as well. And I don't know if I can zoom in on it here, but those white sprouts are my canna lilies, and they are starting to pop out of the ground. Try to keep as much heat in as possible, but let the hot air and steam escape. My moss is doing all right here in the bird bath. It's not making the bird bath run real well. I don't know if I got some dirt in there anyway. It's been so full of bees. I just haven't been able to get in there, and it looks nice though. The moss is really pretty, but man, even as cold as it is, I don't know if you just saw that bee, but as cold as it is, there's bees out here in the moss. They like that because they can get water without drowning. Here is the rest of my pots. There's 8 of them. And I got all of them wrapped. Because I just hate to have it freeze 4 nights in a row or 5 when it's this close to hummingbird season and that many plants are coming up. Everything from coffee pot or coffee cans to canning rings. Huh. Boy, it's not wanting to focus down in there. Oh well. There was a bunch of little plants sprouting in there, and my hyssop is in that pot. A lot of hyssop. So, my bird bath, I set it up on here so I could get it out of my flower pot. But I need to crank up the water flow. So, still have a mess to clean up. All of my dead stuff that didn't fit in my recycle bin last week. But I worked hard yesterday at somebody else's yard cleaning up under a pine tree, and I am wore out today. Kind of messed up my back. So, I am giving it a rest today. I have all kinds of little plants down in there. I don't know whether I'll get any bees balm or if it'll all be catmint. But boy, that stuff's flourishing, and I didn't have to protect it from the frost. So anyway, have a great day. I am going to turn up the pressure on this if I can get in between the bees. There are some bees in there. So you have a great day. I'm keeping an eye on my plants. Yesterday there were 12 vultures in that great big tree over there. So they are migrating north, and they usually do that right before the hummingbirds show up. And we already have osprey. Usually they're, I think, a few weeks later too, but anyway, they are here in Colorado, and I don't know what this will mean for us this year, but if things are all budding out and blooming in the yard a whole month early, just don't know what to say. But this honeysuckle might be ready for our hummingbirds real soon. I just hope this frost doesn't mess them up. Or maybe it'll decide to stay a little warmer. Anyway, you have a great day. Looking forward to hummingbirds. And I put a short post on there. Short video. I hung my first hummingbird feeder today, expecting them any day. So a lot of the first ones, they migrate north, so they just kind of fly through. But some of them stay. So I will see you on the next video, or at least ways you'll hear from me. And you have a great day, and let me know when your hummingbirds arrive, if you get them. Bye-bye.